Beer Tubers, welcome back to Maxwell Starr's Beer Review. Tonight we're going to take a look at a beer that was brought back by the Fuzz from Nova Scotia, one that originates in British Columbia, Okanagan Spring Pale Ale. So, I've known about this particular beer for about a year now. Was it brewed by Okanagan Spring in 1989? God, I hope this bottle's not that old. This is BC's original favorite pale ale. Clear and copper colored, it is fruity on the palate and hearty in hops with a nice round finish. We are honored that pale ale continues to be BC's most popular craft brew. Ooh, well I didn't know that. So, what's it say? It's got a whole bunch of stuff written right on the other side of the bottle, like craft brewed, no preservatives, all natural, blah blah blah. Craft of making true pale ale. The taste and quality of our pale ale is what we mean when we say craft brewed. Inspired beer lovers, we use the best ingredients, longer brewing times, and extracting care during each step of the process. First brewed in 89, 5% ABV. Says color scale, copper. It's actually got a 6 written there. Conveniently placed around somewhere in the middle. Oh wow, it even says enjoyed best at 9 to 11 degrees centigrade. I may have it slightly colder than that. So, this is brewery established in 1985. I almost picked this up about a year ago in Nova Scotia on a trip to Amherst, but unfortunate circumstances led me to leave it behind. But you know, I figured that hey, why not? Somebody, Heistel Mighty hadn't tried it before, so imagine. I thought that at some point a 6-pack of these might be coming up to our way at some point, and sure enough, maybe a year late, but it certainly did. So. I'm sort of excited to try this. It's always good to try something new, and especially something from British Columbia, considering, you know, this is the other coast. Don't usually see that stuff around here. Looking at the cap, it says Okanagan Spring Brewery, all natural craft beer. Does it actually say where it's from? Craft brewed by Okanagan, Vernon, BC, which I think is actually in the Okanagan. So, we'll pour here. That's a pretty rich color for a pale ale, gotta admit. A lot darker than Moosehead's pale ale. But compared to other pale ales I've had, usually they do range to be a lighter on the scale than that one. That's a fair amount of carbonation in there and a off-white head, like a cream color to it. Maybe a slightly tan hue to it. Very coppery, the bottle did not lie. As I was going to say, it's compared to other pale ales, this is definitely more leaning towards like the British style, maybe even leaning towards the colors of like London Pride or something along those lines. You know what? It actually looks the part at least. Definitely a creamy looking head. Look at the side that sticking to the sides of the bottle. Or not the bottle, the glass. I'm sorry. Whew. Tired. Looks nice. Let's give it a sniff. Slightly fruity. Mainly a copper coin kind of smell. Big copper coin kind of smell. Subtle amount of malty sweetness, but mainly just like a sugar sweet kind of smell. Sugar sweet melding in with that copper coin kind of comes off maybe a little metallic-y. The smell's nice. Certainly smells inviting to drink. Smells decent. Let's give it a taste. Tart amount of citrus. Somewhat creamy in consistency. Big malt sweetness kind of sticks in the back. Not like a sugary sweet kind of taste, but like a decent amount of you just drank a sweet beer kind of taste. But the biggest thing that really comes out of this is the very moment you first take a sip, it almost permeates your mouth with this metallic kind of hop flavor. Seems kind of subside into like a brown sugar kind of taste the more you drink it. You get that first surge of hop, which maybe kind of tastes a little extracty, but it's not bad. Maybe a hint of toasted grain in there, but it's light. It is light. I describe the body as maybe having like a medium body consistency. Gin tight. It's okay. And it's a bit watery. Served cold like that, actually, it's not bad. It looks it's very refreshing. Weighs in your mouth a little heavy, but it's definitely drinkable. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm gonna take a break for a second. I'll be right back. And I'm back with Okanagan Spring Pale Ale. So, what did I think about this particular beer? It's not bad. Gotta say I like it. It's got a decent, easy drinking, clean finishing, a little watery, but definitely refreshing kind of flavor to it. Definitely kind of refreshing kind of taste. It's one beer that I would certainly recommend, but it's not something I'm going to say go out on a limb and say, oh man, this is incredible. I'm not even going to say that this is like absolutely great. I'm just going to say it's a decent beer. All the power to the people who really like this beer. I definitely enjoyed it, but probably not enjoyed it as much as I could have or wanted to. Get fruit flies flying around here. What could I give this for a rating? I think I'm going to lean towards like a 3.25 out of 5. I mean, it's not quite to me like 3.5 material, but it's certainly really close to it. I definitely recommend picking it up if you haven't had it before, if you're looking to try something new. I mean, there's plenty of other beers in the beer store that are going to be a bit better than this. But as far as beers go from Canada in general, this is actually one of the better ones. It's better than average, but basically just average. So I'm going to give it a 3.25 out of 5. So thank you for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review of Okanagan Spring Pale Ale. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you folks later. Cheers.